but that beauty a rich man's world. I have turned the soul of this beautiful land, but you are
Overrated.
We could say
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Consumer Sense podcast. Last week, Caitlin and I talked about all our favorite things to do in Pittsburgh for the spring. And this episode, I am very, very excited for. I think it'll be a very heated episode. We are talking about underrated versus overrated products, TV shows, activities, and just things in general. I am one of your hosts. I'm Morgan.
I'm Caitlin.
I'm Vincent.
I'm Lauren.
All right, let's get into it.
So we asked you guys over on Instagram at Consumer Sense what some underrated or overrated products, your opinions on them. So first, Lululemon. You guys said this was overrated.
I agree, and I'll get into that later.
Yeah, we'll just kind of do a quick
okay,
run
good.
through, and then we'll really get our opinions on the next one. Air fryers, you guys said underrated. LaCroix, you said overrated. Elf makeup, underrated. Uggs, overrated. So, just a little sneak preview. But
I personally,
I have some disagreements.
yeah, I completely agree with the listeners on all of those.
Oh, okay.
I-
So you voted for all of
Actually,
them.
I agree on, or disagree on a lot of them.
Perfect.
Personally.
That's awesome. All right, firstly, I wanted to get us started with Uggs. Vincent already has something to say. I'll explain myself. I think UGG, the brand, is overrated. However, the Uggs dupe on Amazon, underrated.
Well, that doesn't count. It's talking about Uggs. So are Uggs overrated or underrated?
I think buying from the brand is overrated.
Okay.
But I think the style of the shoe I love and I wear all the
Okay,
time.
I see what you're saying now.
Because the original price for Uggs on their website is $150. However, the Ugg dupe on Amazon is only $50. So I would say overall, the style of the shoe, underrated.
Okay. I'd say the brand is overrated.
Yeah.
But I like a knockoff version of Uggs. Like
Yeah.
I have a $10 pair from Old Navy,
Yeah.
and they're comfy.
Yeah, I'd say Uggs. For the price, it's too expensive.
It's way too expensive for a shoe.
Too expensive. Even the dupe, though, $50 is kind of a lot for slippers. That's what they are.
They're not slippers, they're
slippers.
boots.
You slip them on.
The Ugg mini boot.
Good thing you guys are sitting across.
I don't
the
know. You
table.
can find boots that are cheaper though.
Mhm.
That
Okay.
also look like that. Like Caitlin said that.
I'm paying
Yeah.
for, like, it's a trend though. So, like, I'm paying
$50 for a trend.
All right.
Vincent, how do you feel?
So, even if we take the price out, for me, it's still overrated.
Really?
I don't like Uggs at all. I'm a big sneaker guy.
Okay.
You know, I wear my sneakers all the time, and I just can't get down with Uggs. Like,
Can't get down.
I can't get down with Uggs. I'll wear my sneakers literally the entire day. I'd wear my sneakers to bed if I could.
Oh.
But yeah, so Uggs, I
A
can't get
particular brand though of sneakers, or
just any sneakers.
okay.
I can't get down with Uggs.
You know, other UGG stuff like the blankets. UGG blankets are actually really nice, but they're expensive. But they're like
Yeah.
nice, warm blankets.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a good brand. Like they have good stuff. It's just
I
expensive.
think the shoes are just what's like overrated about the brand. Like $150 for like the same thing on Amazon. Like I'm sorry, but I will not be paying. the
Depends-
same
are they
brand.
durable? Like I don't have. I've
They're
never
kind of
had
not.
Uggs.
Once they get wet, they're like stained forever.
Yeah.
So
Another
Seems like you have a
downside.
story about this.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I think shoes are also hard to say that they're underrated. Like,
Yeah.
they're gonna get worn and dirty.
Yeah,
Why buy expensive ones?
exactly.
But I would say for the next thing that I had was LaCroix, like or any kind of sparkling water in general.
Water.
I'd say
Water.
Sparkling water.
sparkling water. I would say overrated.
I
Just
would
drink
I would
normal.
agree.
Drink
Just drink tap water.
Yeah, just drink normal
And
water.
also, like, you're going to the store to buy water.
yeah,
I just don't agree with that.
I don't agree either. I
Like,
think
that's crazy to me. That's outrageous.
I just think flavored water just have lemonade or juice at that point.
have soda.
Isn't it
Like, you're-
sparkling water though?
Yeah, it's like
but
carbonated.
but it's like the same
Yeah, but
thing.
I
It's
mean-
like flavored, I guess.
If someone's
flavored
going for
water's
sparkle,
good.
yeah.
Sparkle.
If people are going for sparkling water though, Like compared to other sparkling water, is it overrated or underrated? Because you're comparing it to water. I mean, I would prefer
say
water
all-
too.
All I'm
sparkling
saying
water,
as a whole.
all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I prefer water in that sparkling water, but
Our roommates drink LaCroix, and I
they
don't.
do.
I don't
and
get it.
One
I don't
time
get
we
it.
were at the beach in the summer and it was super hot, and I'm like, oh, can I have a drink? And all they pull out are lukewarm LaCroix. Like, couldn't. Like that's the
I was-
worst thing to have at the beach.
I thought it wasn't
in my
like
opinion.
I literally thought it wasn't even water. I was like, oh, I'm so dehydrated, I need water. They give me the LaCroix. I was like, no, I want water.
Yeah.
And they were like, this is water. It's not. It's not water.
Yeah.
It did not hydrate me in any way
Are
whatsoever.
they expensive, LaCroix?
I
Or-
mean, like $4 for a case.
like I think if we're thinking about it, comparing it to sparkling water and other ones, it's probably a cheaper option. And out of all the sparkling water, it probably tastes decent for what it is. If they're cold, if they're warm, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really like sparkling water like at all.
Yeah.
But nobody's ever like hyped up sparkling water to me, so I can't really say it's
Yeah.
overrated.
In Europe, they have sparkling water. Like that's what you get, unless you say like still water.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it tastes kind of different there. It kind of made sense there. It tasted a little
It made
better.
sense
like it
for
wasn't.
you?
Yeah, it made sense for me.
Okay, Vincent, what do you bring to the table?
All right, this one is a little out there.
Okay.
So yesterday I was at the fine establishment, the Hogan Dining Center here
Okay.
at Duquesne, and they were selling popcorn chicken.
Okay.
And I was hyped for some popcorn chicken. I got the popcorn chicken, and then I was looking at my plate, and I was like, you know what? Everybody always hypes up popcorn chicken, and I don't even like popcorn chicken that much.
So you're saying,
popcorn chicken's overrated.
wow, that's a hot take. I love popcorn chicken.
It's not bad.
Back
It's
in
just-
elementary school, that was the thing.
Yeah,
was
that,
so
that,
good
that, that's
back
like the
then.
last time I
Or
had it
chicken
was
O's.
middle school.
I don't think I've ever had popcorn chicken. I've had popcorn shrimp.
You know, actually,
Shrimp.
KFC, oddly enough, has really good popcorn chicken.
Really?
I don't know how I discovered that. Someone actually, I think we had like a presentation in high school, and they, for whatever reason, they brought in KFC popcorn chicken.
What
It was really good.
presentation?
Yeah, what class
It was like
this?
it was Spanish. I don't know why. I don't know why we had it.
You know, just KFC.
But it was really good. It
I would
was
say
really
popcorn
good.
chicken's perfectly rated. I would say nothing needs to change. It's a classic. It works. It makes sense for me.
If the breading is good, it could be really good, and
It-
it's seasoned well. And
It's good. I'm
you
not
also
saying it's
got
bad.
it from
just-
Hogan, so like I don't
Well,
think.
this was before I even tried it.
Okay,
Before I
okay.
even tried it, I was like, you know what? I don't even like popcorn chicken that much.
I
Why,
can
why did I
imagine
even?
you like sitting, staring at the plate, contemplating.
That's exactly what I was doing. I was just looking, and then I tried to put my fork down into it, and since it was from Hogan,
Right.
it just hit the thing and fell off, rolled off the plate.
Right.
if it's fast food, I think if I had to choose between like popcorn chicken and like chicken tenders, like if it's fast food, I feel like I'd want popcorn chicken. Like there's less like
Yeah.
room for error. Like it's more breading than chicken, and you just
Yeah.
dip it in the sauce, and it's good.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Lauren.
Oh, what, are we gonna? Do we want to get into Lululemon? Do I dare even? Do I, dare even
I
start
think
with
we
that?
have
think we
to.
have
Okay.
to.
Unfortunately.
I mean, I am a Lululemon connoisseur. I purchase stuff there occasionally. Is it overpriced? Yeah.
Okay.
Is it the best though? Yes. So if you want the best stuff, you're gonna pay the extra money because it is the best. So I don't know if it's overrated. Like it's really good quality. Like my pants last like years and years. My leggings, and you wash them every time you wear them. Like they're really. It's good material. The fabric is really soft. It's not like other things that you can get. Like maybe like tank tops, you can get dupes and stuff, but I think it's worth them. I don't know.
I think it's underrated.
It's expensive.
I know it's
you
Underrated.
expensive.
you can't say Lululemon's underrated.
I think it's underrated.
It has good hype for a reason
It
because
has
it's
hype
the best.
though.
Okay, well, I think
And then you could say it's perfectly rated.
it's perfectly rated then.
I would
Because-
agree. I don't think it's overrated.
Yeah, I think it's okay. I'll say it's perfectly rated because I think, like you said, they have really good quality pieces.
Yeah.
Like, and also if you're walking into a store like that, you are paying a little bit more, but you know your clothes will last. Like, there's other places that I've gotten clothes from, and it just falls apart. Especially when working out, you need
Yeah.
things to be. like nice, secure, good elastic bands, stuff like that. And I mean, I'm currently wearing 3 pieces of Lululemon right now, but I love Lululemon.
Some of their tank tops and stuff, like maybe like the loose fit ones, maybe they don't need to be like $50, $60.
Yeah.
But their leggings, their jackets, their sports bras, like all that stuff, they're all really good quality.
Get stuff on final sale too. There are always good deals for that, and they're like I'd say more reasonably priced, and it's the same quality material. So I definitely would check that out.
I completely disagree with you guys. I think Lululemon's overrated. I am not a Lulu girly by any means. I think that it is overpriced for what it is, for a pair of leggings.
But have you ever worn them?
I have recently tried on a pair of Lululemon leggings. And all this hype, I was underwhelmed. I put it on, I said, feels like any other pair of leggings I've owned ever in
Then
my
you probably
life.
didn't get the
No,
right
that's
one.
so not true.
No, it's
That
true.
is
No, it's
not
not.
true.
I'll give you some stats.
Nah.
I'm gonna give you some stats.
Yeah,
So
I'm going to
I'm-
use my stats after.
Okay. What stats?
From the noggin.
Okay. $100 is the base price for leggings.
Sometimes they're 98.
Okay, yeah. All right, so $98 for a
Discount.
pair of leggings.
Actually, no, there are some that
I'm-
are 89.
Yeah.
I'm an Aerie legging girly till the day I die. I will die on that hill. I believe Aerie leggings are the best leggings. Their crossovers are the best. I will die on that hill. No one can tell me otherwise.
I don't think they're 30 to
30
40
I
though.
can.
They're
You're
a little
I
bit
will.
more.
No, you're jumping ahead of me here. It's $30 to $40 for a pair of leggings with Aerie. It just is. I looked it up. I did my research.
$40?
Yeah, 30
What
to 40.
economy?
In
No
our
chance.
current economy.
I think
The
it's 50 to
crossovers are at
60.
least 60.
Yeah, I think it's
Or
50 to 60.
Fabletics, $50 to $60 if you do want something
Okay,
more higher end.
but Fabletics is sometimes a scam if you forget to cancel your
Fabletics
membership.
and Lululemon are the same level of luxury, if you ask me.
No, because they have
Yeah.
cheaper leggings.
So
Not
if
my
anything,
Fabletics
that would
that I
make
go to.
Lululemon overrated then, if they're the same quality and that much cheaper.
I don't think Fabletics is cheaper.
I
It
wouldn't know.
is.
I don't know. When I've gone shopping there, their stuff is always too expensive, and it's not the same. It's not the same look. Lululemon. So okay, I have a few pairs of leggings from Lululemon. Some were on sale. I got one for $60 3 years ago. Still feel brand new, super soft. I mean, they're nice. The nicer ones that I have with the pockets on the sides. I have an Aerie one that are pockets on the sides. Like they have pockets, same style. The Aerie ones sag all the time. I'm constantly pulling them up. The pockets have stretched, so it's when you're walking, like your pockets are sticking out. And it's weird because they're leggings. Things fall out of them.
And they pill really easily.
They pill super easily. The inside is too, it's lined with fleece, which is like nice in the winter, but it's also like really warm too.
Not all their leggings are like that.
Yeah, but I don't know. Those are the ones that I bought.
Okay,
And-
well, that's your personal experience with
I
their
bought a
brands.
Yeah,
couple
but
different
universally
kinds.
they sag like crazy, they pill like crazy, and the pockets, like when you wash them, you can tell.
Yeah.
Lululemon, I've had the same ones for the same amount of time, years, 3 or 4 years now. I got them in high school, and they still fit tight. The pockets, like you can't see them in your profile, like, or not profile, like dead on. You can't see them sticking out, and they don't sag. Like you can feel the quality. Like when you put them on, the first time I ever put them on, like you felt the difference. And they're also very breathable too.
I agree with all of those statements. I am a big Lulu stan. And I also, a lot of times will shop there if I have a gift card or something like that because I do know it is expensive.
Yeah.
However, like these leggings I'm wearing, I've had for probably 4 years now.
Yeah, no.
And they're still really good quality, really
I don't
comfy.
shop there. Yeah, like I don't shop there all
Yeah.
the time, but it's for like a nice thing.
But it's, you know why you don't shop there all the time? Because your pieces last. Whereas
That's true.
Aerie,
Oh my god.
you have to shop often because the pieces don't last.
All right, I've said my
If
arguments.
there
I've
is a
said what
problem
I
too,
stand
the
on that.
return policy is insane.
Their
Like,
return policy, yep.
you can return something after 2 years or something if you got a hole in them from like getting snagged on something, or that's also like a really nice. They have good customer service.
They have also a
You're
good
paying for
selection.
a lot of things there.
Yes, they have a good selection of products too,
But-
like their belt bags, their
Yeah.
skirts.
I'm not saying Aerie's leggings aren't good. Like they are nice, but yeah, if you're looking to spend less money for less, not as nice quality, Aerie. But Aerie is good still. I like them. But once you go Lululemon, it's like you can't go back.
Once you go Lulu, you can't go back.
I
Like
agree with
I'm
that.
never gonna reach for my Aerie leggings if my Lulu ones are right there.
I
I'm
agree.
never gonna reach for them.
Okay, well, we'll let the
We'll agree to disagree.
We'll agree to disagree, and we'll let the listeners decide what they think on the matter.
Yes.
All right, so the next one I wanted to bring up briefly, air fryers. I think this is something that's coming back in society. I think that a lot of people are jumping on this air fryer trend. I don't have one, so I really can't say, but I do think it's underrated. I see all these like TikTok recipes of them making things in the air fryer, and it looks delicious. So I'd say it's underrated. A Ninja air fryer is anywhere between $100 and $150, which I don't think is too bad for like a kitchen appliance, like a nice one. Especially if you're gonna cook with it like all the time. Like it seems so simple, so easy. And like the recipes I've been seeing on TikTok all look so good. So I mean, I think a good, decent air fryer, underrated.
I don't have one either. I know some of my family has used one and they like it. I know my friends at school will always cook something if I come over and they're like, oh, I'm just throwing it in the air fryer. So I guess it is very much a college staple since it's like quick, easy way to make a meal. But I don't really have, I think the idea of the air fryer, I think the idea of it's overrated because people always talk about it. But I think for the actual purpose of it, it's kind of underrated.
Yeah.
People should use it more.
I think it's underrated. I have one at home.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna have one next year here.
Nice.
It's the ultimate utility man, you know. You just anything you want to make, you can just throw it in the air fryer, and it cooks pretty quickly. It cooks it good. Like, for example, like French fries. You can't microwave French
You
fries.
can't.
You just
Soggy.
can't. But for the air fryer, if you throw it in the air fryer, it's pretty good.
Nice. Lauren, I know she disagrees, so I want to hear what she has to
Actually,
say.
I'm gonna say I'm calling it overrated, because okay, so my family got one for Christmas. I think like a year or 2 years ago. We've maybe used it 3 times. Like it's actually because
That's the problem. You're not using it
it's
enough.
this big chunky thing.
Well, there's
Another-
smaller
it's a-
ones.
it's
You bought the
another-
biggest one possible. Sorry, I'm being argumentative.
Where-
It's just like,
what? How big? What's the
They're-
smallest
they're
size?
You can buy
Small.
different
This-
sizes.
yeah, they're
This
small.
is-
You're
It's
saying
based
it
on-
was
it's
this
based-
big.
It's based on
What
quarts.
can you fit in there?
It's based on quarts.
Chicken
size.
One
tender,
chicken tender?
multiple chicken, mozzarella sticks.
Oh, you're
French
right.
fries,
Yeah, French
pierogies,
fries.
anything.
You know what an air fryer is? It's an oven, which we already have.
no,
Unless
it
you're
cooks
a
it
college
differently.
student.
It cooks it differently.
If you have a
With air.
convection oven,
Yeah.
which a lot of them are these days, it's the same exact thing. That is okay. That's not my own words. My dad told me that. But ever since he said that, it made sense because everything that we cook in the oven at our house, reheating French fries, reheating chicken nuggets, if you put it in the oven, it comes out the same way as it would.
I don't
in
know,
there.
I just think it's
better.
different.
It's better and faster.
And
it
like
tastes
all
better.
of these recipes that they talk about, I've done them. I don't know. It's a lot of work for a snack, and
Who said it
also
was a
the air
snack?
fryer.
What if it's a meal?
Well, it's
You've never had
It's the
chicken.
same
You've never had chicken tenders and fries for dinner.
yeah. I
Just
have.
throw some in the air
I just-
fryer. 10 minutes later, not even.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not
But
even.
then
Boom.
also
Put 'em in
you
a
gotta
toaster
clean it.
oven.
You gotta
Toaster
clean the
oven.
tray.
It's simple, easy to clean.
It's not that easy to clean.
Throw it in the dishwasher.
You can't put it in the
can't put
dishwasher.
an air fryer
Okay,
in the
sorry guys,
dishwasher.
I didn't know if that was fact checked. I
And,
just said it.
And air fryers too. Like, I don't know, if you have a microwave, a toaster, a Keurig, you better have a big counter because where you put in that air fryer, if you have to
In front
if
of
you
the
have to
Keurig.
go and grab
In front of
it
my
and
toaster
put it
oven.
on the counter when you
Opposite.
use it, you're never gonna feel motivated
All
enough
right,
to
all
get
right,
it
all
out.
right.
That's my experience with having one.
You,
But like,
you just don't have the right attitude. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
yeah, I mean, I like the stuff I made, but like people are like, I don't know, people are like, oh, you cut a potato real thin, put some salt on it.
So
chips.
good. It's
No.
good. Oh, all right.
No, they don't. They don't taste like the house-made ones from the restaurants and stuff. It tastes like a potato.
Well, nothing's ever gonna taste like the restaurants.
Yeah, people advertise it like it is, but I mean, it's useful for college. Yeah, if you don't have an oven, but if you have an oven, I don't really like just put stuff on a tray and put it in the oven instead. Maybe it takes a few more minutes, but
Okay,
it's the
so
same outcome.
We can say for college kids, underrated. Get it for your dorm.
Yeah,
I don't think you could have it in the dorm. I feel like that's
Why
one of
not?
those appliances that's.
definitely breaking the rules, but
But
I
for
mean,
sure,
You
breaking
can
the
definitely-
rules,
you can
but
definitely
get
have
away
one.
with it. But
Yeah,
then
okay.
in your adult life, you probably don't need it.
No, I still think you need it.
All right, well.
So
I wouldn't have
Vincent's
room
always
in my
gonna have
dorm
one.
room to put an air fryer in there.
Yeah,
On the
because you
floor.
have so many
On the
other
floor.
appliances.
Because she has so many other appliances in her dorm.
She has the Keurig.
I don't
she
have-
has
She has
the
her toaster
microwave.
oven. She has her
I had
toaster.
none. I just had a fridge, but
Her fridge.
You had a
the
microwave.
Put it on
air fryer-
top of the
Oh, and a
fridge.
microwave. Yeah.
On top of your microwave.
Yeah, but why can't you just?
You
Stacking
do the
appliances.
the fridge,
Yeah.
the fridge,
Just keep stacking it.
the air fryer oven, or the microwave. Simple.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah, I think that one. I think a couple of these
I've
we're
made
just
my
gonna
case.
agree to disagree. Let's talk about some makeup. What is everyone's
let's.
opinion?
All right, Vincent.
What about like Fenty makeup or like e.l.f. makeup dupes? Like, what's everyone's vibe on that?
I only shop drugstore makeup because I personally feel like I don't want to spend that much money on like luxury makeup brands and like the e.l.f. dupe for Charlotte Tilbury.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's fine. Like, I don't know. I don't really like makeup enough to be like, oh my god, I need to only shop Sephora Ulta. Like, no, I don't really. I don't really care that much about it.
I
So like,
agree.
I would say like the dupes at like the drugstore are like underrated, I guess.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm not really the best person to talk to about this though.
I'd probably say that they're overrated just because, like you said, I just
Yeah,
use
I
drugstore.
just
But
use
again,
drugstore.
I don't really use makeup a lot, so
yeah. Lauren's
yeah.
like kind of like the makeup
yeah.
expert.
I feel like
I-
these two are the makeup
Yeah,
yeah.
experts.
So
Okay.
Vincent's
Vincent and I,
kind
we
of
know
like
a
the
lot
makeup
about it.
expert.
I like makeup. I like doing a lot of different eye looks. So eyeshadow, I think depends on what you're looking for. Certain things, yeah, you can get drugstore. I have
Yeah.
e.l.f. brand. e.l.f. is good. e.l.f. and NYX, like those are both really good drugstore brands. But eyeshadow, if you're actually looking for something that is maybe like glittery or pigmented at all, from what I've tried, every drugstore brand I've gotten is nowhere near like as good as.
I actually
the
do
other
agree
things.
with that. I feel like,
Like
the
it's not going to show
eyeshadow,
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So eyeshadow, splurge a little bit.
Yeah.
But there are like affordable ones that they're not like $50, $60. Maybe they're $20, $30, but it's not like it's $5 or $10.
Yeah.
Foundation, I'd say
Yeah.
you could splurge a little bit. I have drugstore foundation, but I've been using like a different one recently that's not drugstore, and it definitely does feel different.
Mhm.
So certain things, but like mascara, you could probably get a cheaper one, like the Sky High mascara. That's like a good one.
Or like the
might rip out your
CoverGirl one.
eyelashes, but
Rip out
some
your
some are better
eyelashes.
than others. Like you gotta be careful with
Yeah.
which drugstore you get, but yeah, they're good. In terms of like Fenty makeup, Rihanna's brand, I think her stuff is expensive, but it is really good. People like her shade range and stuff on it. So it's high quality, but you probably could get away with getting more cheaper stuff than that.
Mhm.
But
I
it's all
agree.
good. Her clothing brand too, though.
Mhm.
It's like okay. It's kind of scammy though.
Overrated.
I think it's overrated, but I don't even know if that many people like give it much.
I didn't even know she had it.
I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
know
I think we have time for like 2 more. So if Vincent and Lauren have, pick
All
your
right.
best ones.
I wanted to bring this one up.
Okay.
Chocolate bunnies.
Oh my god. You missed it, Lauren. We talked about it in the last meeting.
Overrated. There's just nothing good about chocolate bunnies for Easter. There's just nothing good. It's like this big chunk of chocolate that's like
what's
impossible.
good
It's
about it.
impossible to eat it. The only good thing you could do is like melt the chocolate and use to make like
No.
chocolate
You
strawberries
just
or
want to take
something
like a
like
giant
that.
I think
like
it's
bite
over-
out of a chocolate bite. Sorry for cutting you
No.
off. I'm just very passionate about this. This is my favorite. Let me
This
set
is
the
my
scene.
least
I wake
favorite
up
thing.
Easter morning. What am I most excited to see? The chocolate bunny.
I always feel bad when I see somebody giving me a chocolate bunny because I'm like, well, damn, I'm just gonna throw this in my bottom
No.
drawer and not touch it for the next
I think it's
year.
overrated too because I would rather just have chocolate I like. Like, why not have Reese's eggs or like M&Ms or
Exactly.
something?
I mean, I can have
Like, who is
Reese's.
just
but-
giving-
It's a special occasion. It's a special occasion. I wake up and I'm so excited to see my Easter chocolate bunny.
I don't have that.
Okay.
I love chocolate so much, so
I'm gonna have
any
a chocolate
big
fan.
piece of chocolate, I'm interested.
I'm devouring.
And I love the chocolate bunnies. I think it's fun. Like I think you grow up watching like cartoons and stuff, and people eat like chocolate bunnies, or like you just see like it commercialized, and I always was like, I don't know. But it has to be good chocolate. If it's like cheap chocolate and you take one bite and you're like, that's a little bit too much. Like no, it has to be good chocolate.
Like I've had the minis, like the Hershey mini bars that have.
No, I like the
Those
big
aren't the
one where
same, I
you're
want the
chewing
big
on the
one.
ears
Okay,
and then it
well,
gets
yeah.
hollow in the middle.
That's
and
what
you
I'm.
finally make
That's
like,
what I don't
How do you
like.
eat
You finally
that?
get the head done, and you're like,
We need to zoom
I'll eat
in
the
on
rest
that.
another day.
It's the only way you can eat it. It's so big.
we say underrated. You two say
I
overrated.
say overrated.
Overrated.
I mean, at the end of the day, it is just chocolate.
It's not good
I think
chocolate
it's-
though.
Yeah.
I don't know where you get it, Vincent.
Yeah. You've only been given cheap chocolate bunnies, it looks like.
The Easter Bunny doesn't like him.
Apparently. I guess so.
All right. Big finale. What do you bring into the table?
I think we should maybe bring up a few shows. Do you
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, rapid fire shows.
think? Yeah.
Yeah, let's rapid fire.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, I do love The Office. I do love Friends.
No. Yes.
Game of Thrones? No.
Yes, Friends.
Although,
no to the Office.
okay, to be fair, I haven't seen Game of Thrones. I've watched one episode.
Okay.
You didn't even say.
Actually, I probably just like made a lot of people angry for no reason. I apologize.
I think I would say yes to all of them. Like, they're perfectly rated. I think The Office and Friends, perfectly rated. I've watched them all several times through. I think they're
No, you're
hilarious. I
right.
think they're staples. I
Yeah.
think they're perfect for what they are, when they were created, the cast, everything's perfect about them. Game of Thrones, I've never seen, but I know some people who, like, their whole lives revolve around that show. And since I haven't seen it, I can't say. I have to say it's perfectly rated because I've never seen it. I just know so many people, like, dedicate their lives to that industry and that show alone. So
I would say Friends is probably perfectly rated. The Office, I think it's overrated. I also just don't like the humor in that kind of show, so that's also Game of Thrones. Again, I haven't seen, but I think it's a little overrated. Like it's too talked about, and it's when it goes on for so many seasons, something like that.
you can say the same about Friends and The Office. It has like what 7, 8 upwards. Friends has like
Yeah,
10
but
seasons.
Friends is the type
Office
of show
has
that you
9.
could watch and kind of watch different episodes. Like, who's really going back to say, oh, let me watch like season 3, episode 4 of Game of Thrones?
Some
Probably
people
a lot.
might.
Probably a lot of people.
Probably a lot of
Yeah,
people,
that's
and you're
offended-
probably offending so
offending-
many people right
Well,
now.
can we throw in another show, The Bachelor?
I think The Bachelor's perfectly rated.
Overrated.
There's nothing wrong with it.
I think it's
It's
overrated.
Also, Bachelor's overrated. I've also never seen it, but I don't even care. Overrated. The Office. It's a good show. Still overrated. Friends just sucks.
Oh my God,
yeah.
Vincent,
Wow.
what?
And I've never seen Game of Thrones.
Wow, none of us have seen Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
That's
so,
really bad.
I'm
Maybe
not
we
go-
shouldn't have
We have to
included
go
it.
to
We
Friends.
shouldn't have
Who's
brought
seen
it-
Game
we
of
shouldn't have
Thrones?
We
brought
just
it up.
lost all listeners.
Yes, no one's listening anymore.
Yeah.
No, Game of Thrones, I think, okay, yeah. I don't know. Game of Thrones, I know I would like it if I watched it, but it would not be my favorite show, and some people treat it like if you watch it, it will be your life. And I just
Yeah.
I can't see it that way.
Yeah.
But I still have to be fair, like I need to watch it first. But Friends, I mean, I've rewatched Friends. I think there are some really funny moments in Friends.
There's
Sometimes
so
it's a little
much.
annoying, but like it is something you could always just turn on.
There are some good moments in it. I just could never get into it.
But
I
you're
couldn't
right
get
though.
into it.
I don't think it's. I think what you said, it's perfectly
Perfectly
rated.
Yeah.
It's and then The Office. I disagree with Caitlin. I think it's perfectly rated.
Perfectly rated.
I do love that show. At first, though, it took me a while to get into it, but then it's just and the ending is so good.
I cried.
Yeah, the
You
ending's
cried
great.
at the ending.
Of
Yeah.
The Office, yeah.
It's a tearjerker.
It's a tearjerker.
I think I need to ask you all one and see what you think. What about New Year's? New Year's Eve.
New Year's
Ov-
Eve,
What do you
Overrated.
think?
overrated.
Overrated?
Overrated.
Overrated.
I agree.
Overrated. I think it's overrated as well. What about, these are just random ones now, avocados?
Underrated.
I say underrated.
No opinion.
Overrated.
No opinion.
No opinion.
Why no opinion?
I don't have an opinion on
Okay.
avocados.
Whatever.
I gotta throw one out. This is for you two. The city of Philadelphia.
Underrated.
Overrated.
I've like actually never been to the
Overrated.
city of Philadelphia.
That
Just
one.
in the outside area.
It's underrated.
Perfectly rated? I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. Reading.
Reading.
Yeah, like
Who the
reading.
hell reads these days?
I read upwards of 30 books a year.
Nerd.
I think reading,
Underrated. Pick up a book, educate yourself, read something.
reading is fine, but
Reading books.
people are kind of trying to make it like aesthetically pleasing
Oh
now
my
and a
God.
trend.
Just
Reading's
read
not
a
a trend. It's a
book.
state. It's been around. Like
No, read.
Yeah, what do you want me to
reading's
do? Put on some glasses, get a little pipe,
That's not
throw
what
my
I'm saying.
legs up
You're
on this table, read a
That's when
book?
you romanticize a book. I'm not saying that. Don't romanticize it. Just casually read a book to start your day or to end your day.
I agree.
Here,
It's- I think
listeners,
it's perfect.
listen to me. Pick up a book. Educate yourself. Read something. It is not
With
overrated.
Colleen Hoover?
That's very condescending.
Sparks.
All the girls are like, educate yourself. You only read Colleen
All
Hoover.
right, come on.
All right, we have one more. Flowers, overrated, underrated.
Yeah, get me flowers. Underrated. Buy me flowers.
I think they're perfectly related.
Yeah.
No one's ever bought me
I think it makes the
flowers,
house
so
a home.
I like flowers.
Well,
I
as
said,
Miley
no one's
Cyrus
ever bought me
said,
flowers.
buy yourself
Guys,
flowers.
don't buy Vincent flowers.
I like flowers. I like Trader Joe's flowers or something.
Yeah.
If someone gave me flowers, maybe like do it in secret. Don't do it publicly, because I gotta carry around flowers the rest of the day, and that's not too much for me.
So if you're listening to this, do not show up just in public to Lauren and say, here's your flowers. That's funny. But well, I think that's all the time we have for today. I think this is definitely a longer one, talking a lot of different opinions, I think. But
Yeah.
this was fun. Well, thank you guys for listening today, and be sure to check us out on social media at Consumer Sense. And as always, we make sense for you.